Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about an important principle that can transform the way you relate to the world and to yourself. Never tell people what you do. We live in a society that is quick to label us. From the moment we introduce ourselves, we often feel pressured to define our identities through our jobs, titles, and achievements. I am a doctor, a teacher, an artist. While these labels may seem harmless, they can confine us, limiting our perception of who we are and what we can become. When we reveal what we do, we create boundaries that separate us from others. We risk being pigeonholed into a single role, a mere snapshot of our complex selves. Imagine a painter who is only seen as a painter and not as a dreamer, a creator, a thinker. Each of us embodies many roles, each equally valid and rich with potential. To share solely what we do is to overlook the vastness of our existence. Instead, I invite you to explore who you are beyond your profession. Share your passions, your dreams, your values. Engage others in conversations that delve into what ignites your spirit. When you focus on being rather than doing, you invite deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. You become a mosaic of experiences rather than a simple label. I think of the power of intention. When you center your life around your true essence, you cultivate authenticity. You attract those who resonate with your spirit, who appreciate you for you, not just for what you do. This shift in perspective opens doors to enriching relationships that can elevate your life. Moreover, consider the impact of your words. When you limit yourself to what you do, you may inadvertently discourage others from pursuing their true potential. You create an environment where people feel they must conform to expectations rather than embracing their unique journeys. By sharing the why behind what you do, you inspire others to reflect on their own motivations and passions. Remember, life is not merely about titles or achievements, it's about the journey, the connections, and the moments that shape us. Let your life story unfold through your experiences, the lessons you learn, and the love you share. When you shift your focus from what you do to who you are, you embrace the fullness of life, allowing yourself and others to flourish. So let us engage in conversations that transcend the surface. Let us connect on deeper levels and celebrate the richness of our shared human experience. In doing so, we discover that the essence of who we are far outweighs the confines of what we do. In a world increasingly defined by labels and identities, the concept of identity beyond labels challenges us to explore the deeper aspects of who we are, transcending the superficial definitions imposed by society. From the moment we meet someone, the inevitable question arises, what do you do? This inquiry often leads us to define ourselves based on our jobs or roles, encapsulating our entire existence within a singular title. Yet the reality is far richer and more complex than any label can convey. Consider the job title of a doctor. When someone introduces themselves as a doctor, the conversation typically shifts towards medical expertise, patient care, and the demands of the profession. However, this label overlooks the individual's journey, their dreams, fears, and personal experiences. The doctor may also be a compassionate friend, an avid reader, a lover of the arts, or a passionate advocate for social change. Each of these facets contributes to the essence of who they are, yet in everyday interactions, they are often reduced to a single identity that doesn't capture their full humanity. In our quest for belonging and understanding, we frequently seek validation through our professional identities. Society often reinforces the idea that our worth is tied to our careers. This connection can be particularly damaging as it can lead us to over-identify with our work and undervalue other aspects of our lives. When we base our identity solely on what we do for a living, we risk losing sight of the rich tapestry of experiences and qualities that define us. Moreover, the labels we adopt can lead to rigid self-perceptions that stifle growth. If we identify strongly with a specific role such as a teacher, a lawyer, or an artist, we may become confined by the expectations associated with that title. We might feel pressured to conform to stereotypes or societal norms, preventing us from exploring new interests or pursuing different paths. This limitation can hinder personal development and discourage us from embracing our true selves. The process of moving beyond labels begins with self-reflection. To truly understand who we are, we must explore our values, passions, and beliefs. What drives us? What are our dreams? By delving into these questions, we can begin to see ourselves in a new light, one that is not bound by societal definitions, but instead celebrates our unique journeys. This exploration can be liberating. When we detach our identities from our careers, we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation. Imagine a corporate executive who discovers a passion for painting later in life. If this person solely identifies as a corporate executive, they may hesitate to pursue art for fear of stepping outside their established identity. However, if they recognize that they are also a creative individual, they may find fulfillment in expressing themselves through art, ultimately enriching their life in ways they never imagined. Additionally, the idea of identity beyond labels encourages us to appreciate the interconnectedness of our experiences. Every individual carries a multitude of stories shaped by their backgrounds, relationships, and personal journeys. By embracing this complexity, we can foster empathy and understanding toward others. When we meet someone, instead of immediately asking what they do, we might inquire about their passions or interests, inviting them to share the richness of their life experiences. This shift in perspective allows us to connect on a deeper level and appreciate the beauty of our shared humanity. Let's consider the impact of labels in different cultural contexts. In some cultures, identity is deeply tied to family lineage or community roles, leading to expectations that can be both comforting and confining. A person may feel pressure to uphold family traditions or to succeed in a predetermined path laid out by their ancestors. While these connections can provide a sense of belonging, they can also limit individual expression and personal growth. By encouraging a broader understanding of identity, we can support individuals in embracing their uniqueness while still honoring their cultural heritage. Furthermore, the digital age has exacerbated the tendency to label ourselves and others. Social media platforms encourage us to present curated versions of our lives, often highlighting professional achievements and personal milestones. While this can foster connection, it can also create a distorted sense of identity based on how we perceive ourselves versus how we are perceived by others. The pressure to conform to these digital personas can lead to a disconnection from our authentic selves as we prioritize the facade over genuine self-exploration. In this context, it becomes crucial to cultivate self-awareness. Developing a deeper understanding of ourselves enables us to recognize when we are overly influenced by external perceptions. Journaling, meditation, and introspection are powerful tools for fostering self-awareness and helping us differentiate between who we are and how we are labeled. By engaging in these practices, we can uncover the layers of our identity that may have been buried under societal expectations. As we work to define our identities beyond labels, we can also embrace the fluidity of our existence. Just as a river flows and changes course, so too can our identities evolve over time. Our experiences, interests, and values may shift as we navigate different life stages, and that is not only acceptable but essential for growth. Embracing this fluidity allows us to adapt and transform without being constrained by a singular narrative. Consider the journey of a retired athlete who has spent years identifying solely as an athlete. After retirement, they may struggle to redefine themselves, feeling lost without the title they've held for so long. However, by acknowledging their diverse interests such as coaching, mentoring, or pursuing new hobbies, they can create a new narrative that encompasses the entirety of their being. This redefinition not only fosters personal fulfillment, but also empowers them to inspire others who may be facing similar transitions. In addition, the challenge of identity beyond labels extends to our relationships. When we define ourselves by our roles, be it as a parent, partner, or friend, we may inadvertently place pressure on ourselves to meet specific expectations. These roles can be beautiful, but they should not be the entirety of our identities. By acknowledging that we are more than just these roles, we can cultivate healthier relationships that allow for authenticity and vulnerability. When we interact with others, let us practice curiosity and openness. Instead of making assumptions based on labels, we can ask deeper questions that invite genuine connection. What do you love? What inspires you? By exploring these inquiries, we foster an environment where individuals feel seen and valued for who they are rather than what they do. As we navigate the complexities of life, it's essential to recognize that our true essence lies in our values, passions, and relationships. These elements are not defined by external labels, rather, they emerge from our internal landscapes. Our identities are shaped by our experiences, choices, and the love we give and receive. In our pursuit of identity beyond labels, we can find empowerment. When we detach our self-worth from societal expectations, we free ourselves to explore our true potential. This journey requires courage to challenge societal norms, to break free from confining narratives, and to embrace the fullness of who we are. As we step into this empowerment, we become catalysts for change in our communities, inspiring others to embrace their authentic selves. Consider how this liberation can impact our collective consciousness. When individuals begin to see themselves beyond labels, they create ripples of transformation that can foster a more inclusive and compassionate society. By honoring the complexity of each person's identity, we cultivate an environment that values diversity and encourages individual expression. Imagine a world where the focus is not on what we do, but on who we are at our core. This vision calls for a shift in how we interact with ourselves and others, prompting us to celebrate our shared humanity while honoring our unique journeys. By letting go of the confines of labels, we can build bridges of understanding that transcend boundaries and foster connection. As we reflect on the power of identity beyond labels, let us embrace the beauty of our complexity. Each of us is a tapestry woven from a myriad of experiences, beliefs, and aspirations. By honoring this richness, we not only celebrate ourselves but also create space for others to flourish. Together, we can embark on a journey of discovery that transcends the limitations of labels, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In an increasingly fast-paced and interconnected world, the art of making authentic connections often gets lost in the noise of superficial interactions and societal expectations. Many people find themselves engaging in small talk, exchanging pleasantries, and participating in conversations that skim the surface without ever diving deeper. This trend not only diminishes the quality of our relationships, but also leaves us feeling isolated and disconnected. To truly experience the richness of human interaction, we must shift our focus from surface-level exchanges to the cultivation of authentic connections. Authentic connections are those relationships built on mutual understanding, respect, and vulnerability. They allow us to be seen for who we truly are without the constraints of societal expectations or self-imposed labels. To foster such connections, we must first learn to engage in conversations that go beyond the mundane. Rather than simply asking, "What do you do?" we can reframe our inquiries to delve into what inspires us, what challenges we faced, and what passions drive us. This shift in approach opens the door to meaningful dialogue, encouraging others to share their authentic selves. One of the most powerful aspects of authentic connections is that they invite vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create an environment where others feel safe to do the same. Vulnerable, we create an environment where others feel safe to do the same. Vulnerability is often perceived as a weakness, but in reality, it is a source of strength. By sharing our fears, struggles, and triumphs, we break down the walls that separate us from one another. This openness fosters trust, creating a foundation for deeper relationships. Consider a scenario in which a colleague shares their struggles with work-life balance. Rather than dismissing their feelings or providing surface-level advice, we can take the opportunity to share our own experiences. By expressing our challenges and the lessons we've learned along the way, we create a space for genuine connection. This exchange transforms a typical workplace interaction into a meaningful conversation that can lead to mutual support and understanding. In fostering authentic connections, we must also cultivate active listening skills. Too often, we listen with the intent to respond rather than to understand. This reactive mindset can hinder our ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Active listening involves being fully present in the moment, giving our undivided attention to the speaker, and seeking to understand their perspective without judgment. When we listen actively, we demonstrate that we value the other person's thoughts and feelings. This practice not only enriches our conversations, but also strengthens our relationships as people feel heard and appreciated. Additionally, authentic connections thrive in an atmosphere of empathy. Empathy allows us to put ourselves in another person's shoes, to feel what they are feeling, and to respond with compassion. By cultivating empathy, we enhance our ability to relate to others, creating an emotional bond that transcends superficial interactions. When we take the time to understand someone's struggles or joys, we validate their experiences and contribute to a sense of belonging. This emotional resonance can transform ordinary encounters into profound moments of connection. To nurture authentic connections, we can also embrace curiosity. Curiosity is the spark that ignites meaningful conversations. When we approach interactions with genuine interest in others, we invite them to share their stories, beliefs, and passions. This inquisitive mindset encourages exploration and discovery, leading to richer conversations. By asking open-ended questions and expressing a genuine desire to learn about the other person, we create a dynamic where both parties can engage authentically. Think of a social gathering where individuals congregate, each person waiting for their turn to speak or share their thoughts. Now imagine a scenario where someone steps forward, asking engaging questions that prompt others to share their experiences and insights. This kind of interaction fosters a vibrant atmosphere where connections flourish. When we create space for curiosity, we facilitate an exchange of ideas and stories that deepen our understanding of one another. Moreover, the practice of authenticity must extend beyond our conversations to our actions. Authentic connections are not merely verbal, they are demonstrated through our behaviors and choices. When we act with integrity, aligning our words with our actions, we build trust and credibility with others. People are more likely to feel connected to those who are genuine and transparent in their intentions. Consider a friend who always makes time for you even when life gets busy. Their commitment to being present in your life speaks volumes about the authenticity of your relationship. This consistency builds trust and reinforces the connection you share. Conversely, when our actions contradict our words, we create confusion and mistrust, leading to weakened connections. Therefore, it is essential to be mindful of how we demonstrate authenticity in our daily interactions. In fostering authentic connections, we must also embrace the beauty of diversity. Every individual brings a unique perspective shaped by their experiences, culture, and background. By welcoming and celebrating this diversity, we enrich our interactions and expand our understanding of the world. Engaging with people from different walks of life challenges our assumptions and broadens our horizons, allowing us to cultivate a deeper appreciation for the complexity of the human experience. For instance, consider a community gathering that brings together individuals from various cultural backgrounds. Instead of shying away from differences, participants can engage in conversations that explore each other's traditions, values, and beliefs. This dialogue not only fosters understanding but also creates a sense of belonging within the community. Authentic connections thrive in an environment where diversity is embraced, leading to richer relationships and a more inclusive society. Furthermore, authentic connections require us to let go of judgment. Often we approach conversations with preconceived notions about others based on their appearance, beliefs, or backgrounds. This judgment can create barriers that prevent us from forming genuine connections. When we release these judgments and approach others with an open heart and mind, we create space for authentic interactions. This practice requires conscious effort, as it challenges us to confront our biases and embrace empathy. For example, if we encounter someone whose views differ significantly from our own, rather than dismissing them outright, we can engage in a dialogue that seeks to understand their perspective. By asking questions and expressing a willingness to listen, we create an opportunity for meaningful exchange. This willingness to embrace differences fosters authentic connections that transcend divisive boundaries. Another critical aspect of cultivating authentic connections is the practice of gratitude. Expressing gratitude for the people in our lives not only strengthens our relationships but also creates an atmosphere of positivity and appreciation. When we take the time to acknowledge the contributions of others, we reinforce the value of our connections. A simple thank you can go a long way in fostering an environment where people feel seen and valued. Consider a team working together on a project. If team members take the time to recognize and appreciate each other's efforts, the sense of camaraderie deepens. This culture of gratitude creates a positive feedback loop that enhances collaboration and strengthens relationships. When people feel appreciated, they are more likely to invest in the connection, leading to a cycle of authentic interactions. As we cultivate authentic connections, it is essential to recognize the role of technology in our interactions. In today's digital age, many relationships are formed and maintained through screens, which can create a sense of distance and disconnection. While technology offers valuable tools for communication, it is vital to balance virtual interactions with genuine face-to-face connections. To foster authentic connections in a digital landscape, we can prioritize quality over quantity. Rather than amassing a large number of online acquaintances, we can focus on nurturing deeper relationships with a select few. Engaging in meaningful conversations, whether in person or virtually, allows us to build connections that transcend the superficial nature of online interactions. Moreover, we can use technology as a tool for connection rather than a barrier. Social media platforms can facilitate meaningful conversations when used intentionally. By sharing our stories, insights, and experiences, we create opportunities for dialogue that can lead to authentic connections. The key is to approach technology with mindfulness, using it to enhance our relationships rather than replace them. Authentic connections also involve a commitment to growth. As we navigate life, we encounter challenges and changes that shape our identities and relationships. By embracing a growth mindset, we can view these experiences as opportunities for deepening our connections. When we share our journeys of growth and transformation with others, we invite them to do the same, fostering an environment where vulnerability and authenticity thrive. For example, if we face a personal challenge, sharing our struggles with trusted friends can create a space for support and understanding. These conversations not only strengthen our bonds, but also allow us to learn from one another's experiences. By approaching our connections with a mindset of growth, we contribute to a culture of authenticity that encourages mutual exploration and discovery. In cultivating authentic connections, we must also be willing to let go of perfectionism. Many people feel pressure to present a polished version of themselves in social interactions, leading to a facade, the Sanduan connection. Embracing imperfection allows us to show up as our true selves, complete with our flaws and vulnerabilities. When we acknowledge our humanity, we create an environment where others feel comfortable doing the same. Imagine a gathering where everyone is striving for perfection, carefully curating their words and actions to project an ideal image. Now envision a different scenario where individuals feel free to share their authentic selves, complete with their challenges and imperfections. This environment fosters genuine connection and allows for deeper relationships to flourish. By letting go of perfectionism, we create a culture of acceptance that celebrates authenticity. Ultimately, authentic connections are a reflection of our commitment to being true to ourselves and others. They require us to engage with curiosity, empathy, and vulnerability, creating an environment where individuals feel seen and valued. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the profound impact of genuine relationships on our well-being and happiness. By focusing on authenticity in our connections, we can foster a sense of belonging and create a world where individuals feel empowered to embrace their true selves. The power of intention is a profound concept that shapes the way we experience life and manifest our desires. Intention goes beyond mere wishful thinking. It is a focused energy directed towards a specific outcome. When we set an intention, we are consciously choosing to align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the desired result. This alignment creates a powerful force that can transform our lives and help us achieve our goals. Understanding the power of intention can lead us to a more fulfilled and purposeful existence. To harness the power of intention, we must first recognize the difference between intention and mere desire. While desire is often rooted in longing or wanting something, intention is about commitment and action. It requires us to take responsibility for our lives and acknowledge that we have the power to influence our circumstances. When we set an intention, we are essentially stating, "I choose to create this outcome." This statement of empowerment shifts our mindset from a passive state of yearning to an active state of creation. One of the key aspects of intention is clarity. The more specific and clear our intention, the more powerful it becomes. Vague intentions often lead to vague outcomes. For example, saying, "I want to be happy" is a general desire that lacks specificity. In contrast, stating, "I intend to cultivate joy by spending time with loved ones and engaging in activities that inspire me" is a clear intention that outlines actionable steps. This clarity helps focus our energy and directs our subconscious mind to work towards achieving that intention. Visualization is a powerful tool that complements the practice of intention. When we visualize our intentions, we create a mental image of what we want to achieve. This mental imagery activates the subconscious mind, aligning our thoughts and emotions with our desired outcome. Visualization can be practiced through techniques such as meditation, vision boards, or simply closing our eyes and imagining ourselves in the situation we wish to create. By immersing ourselves in the feelings associated with our intention, we reinforce our commitment and attract the circumstances necessary to manifest it. Another crucial element of the power of intention is belief. Our beliefs shape our reality, influencing how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. If we hold limiting beliefs about our abilities or worthiness, those beliefs can hinder the manifestation of our intentions. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate empowering beliefs that support our intentions. Affirmations are a valuable tool in this process. By repeating positive statements that align with our intentions, we reprogram our subconscious mind and reinforce our belief in our ability to achieve our goals. Intention also involves taking inspired action. While setting an intention is an essential first step, it is not enough on its own. We must be willing to take action towards our goals. This action should be inspired, meaning it arises from a place of enthusiasm and alignment with our intention. For example, if your intention is to start a new business, taking inspired action might involve researching your market, networking with potential clients, or developing a business plan. By taking consistent and aligned steps, we demonstrate our commitment to our intention and open ourselves to the opportunities that arise along the way. As we navigate the path of intention, it is important to remain open and flexible. Life is unpredictable, and the journey to manifesting our intentions may take unexpected turns. Embracing the flow of life allows us to adapt and pivot when necessary. Sometimes the universe presents opportunities that we may not have anticipated, but that align with our greater purpose. Being open to these possibilities helps us recognize and seize the opportunities that may lead us to our desired outcome, even if they don't look exactly like we imagined. The power of intention is also deeply interconnected with our emotional state. Our emotions act as a magnet, attracting experiences that resonate with our vibrational frequency. When we cultivate positive emotions such as gratitude, joy, and love, we raise our vibrational frequency and attract more of the same into our lives. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate an emotional state that aligns with our intentions. Practicing gratitude for what we have and what we are creating amplifies our positive energy and enhances our ability to manifest our intentions. Additionally, mindfulness plays a significant role in harnessing the power of intention. Being present in the moment allows us to become aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Mindfulness helps us observe any negative patterns or limiting beliefs that may arise, enabling us to address and transform them. By cultivating a mindful awareness of our intentions, we can stay focused and aligned with our goals, making adjustments as needed along the way. The influence of intention extends beyond our individual experiences. It can also impact the collective consciousness. When we set positive intentions, we contribute to the vibrational frequency of the world around us. Our intentions can ripple out, influencing the energy of our communities and society as a whole. This collective impact is particularly powerful in times of crisis or uncertainty. By focusing our intentions on healing, peace, and unity, we can collectively uplift the energy of those around us, creating a more positive environment for all. Moreover, the power of intention is not limited to personal goals. It can also be directed towards the well-being of others. Setting intentions for the health, happiness, and success of loved ones, communities, or even the world at large amplifies the energy of compassion and goodwill. When we hold positive intentions for others, we contribute to a culture of support and encouragement, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and collaboration. In the realm of intention, gratitude serves as a powerful catalyst for manifestation. When we express gratitude for our current circumstances, we acknowledge the abundance in our lives, reinforcing our belief in our ability to create more of what we desire. Gratitude shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, attracting more positive experiences. By maintaining an attitude of gratitude, we align ourselves with the frequency of abundance, enhancing our capacity to manifest our intentions. The concept of the law of attraction often intersects with the power of intention. The law of attraction states that like attracts like, therefore our thoughts and emotions shape our experiences. When we align our intentions with positive thoughts and emotions, we attract experiences that resonate with that energy. This interplay between intention, belief, and attraction creates a synergistic effect, amplifying our ability to manifest our desires. As we explore the power of intention, it is essential to recognize the role of persistence. The journey towards manifesting our intentions may involve obstacles and challenges. It is easy to become discouraged when things do not unfold as we envisioned. However, persistence is key to overcoming these challenges. By maintaining our focus and commitment to our intentions, we demonstrate resilience and determination. This persistence not only helps us navigate obstacles, but also reinforces our belief in our ability to create the life we desire. In the pursuit of intention, self-care and self-compassion are vital. As we strive to manifest our desires, we must also prioritize our well-being. Taking time to nurture ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally allows us to maintain a high vibrational frequency. Self-care practices such as meditation, exercise, and spending time in nature rejuvenate our energy and enhance our capacity to set and achieve intentions. Additionally, self-compassion enables us to be gentle with ourselves during the ups and downs of the journey, fostering a positive relationship with our intentions. Ultimately, the power of intention is a dynamic force that shapes our reality and influences our experiences. By cultivating clarity, belief, and emotional alignment, we can harness this power to create meaningful change in our lives. The practice of intention invites us to step into our power and recognize that we are co-creators of our reality. It encourages us to take action, remain open to possibilities, and embrace the flow of life. In our pursuit of intentional living, we have the ability to influence not only our individual experiences, but also the collective consciousness. By setting positive intentions for ourselves and others, we contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. The journey of intention is not just about achieving specific outcomes, it is about embracing the transformative process of growth, connection, and self-discovery. As we continue to explore the power of intention, let us remember that each moment presents an opportunity to set our intentions anew. We have the capacity to create a life that reflects our deepest desires and aspirations. By embodying the principles of intention, we empower ourselves to navigate life with purpose, authenticity, and an unwavering belief in our ability to manifest our dreams. In this way, the power of intention becomes not just a tool for manifestation, but a guiding principle for living a life of fulfillment, joy, and connection. Celebration of the journey is an essential aspect of our lives that often goes unnoticed amidst the hustle and bustle of daily activities. In our pursuit of goals, dreams, and aspirations, we frequently become so focused on the destination that we overlook the beauty and significance of the path we travel to get there. It is easy to get caught up in the idea that happiness lies solely in achieving our goals, but the truth is that the journey itself is where the most profound growth, learning, and fulfillment occur. By embracing and celebrating the journey, we can cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and appreciation for the experiences that shape us along the way. When we talk about celebrating the journey, we are acknowledging that life is not merely a series of milestones, but rather a rich tapestry of experiences that contribute to our personal growth. Each step we take, whether it is filled with triumphs or challenges, adds depth to our story. The journey is where we discover our strengths, confront our fears, and develop resilience. It is in the struggles that we often find our greatest opportunities for growth. By shifting our focus from the end goal to the process, we can learn to appreciate the lessons learned and the memories created. Celebrating the journey involves cultivating a mindset of mindfulness and presence. When we practice mindfulness, we become aware of the moment we are in, allowing us to fully experience our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This presence enhances our ability to savor the little things in life, the laughter shared with friends, the quiet moments of reflection, or the beauty of nature. By being present, we can acknowledge the richness of our experiences and the progress we have made, no matter how small. One way to celebrate the journey is through reflection. Taking time to reflect on our experiences allows us to gain valuable insights into our growth and progress. Reflective practices such as journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with our thoughts can help us process our emotions and thoughts. When we look back on our journey, we can identify patterns, recognize achievements, and understand how we have evolved over time. This reflection also helps us to appreciate the moments of joy and the lessons learned from challenges, making us more resilient and prepared for future endeavors. Celebrating the journey also means honoring the people who have been part of our lives along the way. Our journey is rarely a solitary one. It is often intertwined with the lives of others who have influenced, supported, or challenged us. Acknowledging the contributions of friends, family, mentors, and even strangers can enrich our journey and deepen our connections. By expressing gratitude to those who have walked alongside us, we not only strengthen our relationships but also cultivate a sense of community and belonging. This interconnectedness serves as a reminder that we are not alone in our pursuits. We are part of a larger tapestry of human experience. In a world that often values results over processes, celebrating the journey can feel countercultural. Society tends to reward outcomes, leading us to believe that success is measured solely by our achievements. However, this perspective can create pressure and anxiety, making us feel that we must constantly strive for the next goal. When we shift our focus to celebrate the journey, we create space for self-compassion and acceptance. We begin to recognize that our worth is not solely defined by our accomplishments, but rather by our efforts, experiences, and the courage to pursue our dreams. Embracing the journey also involves acknowledging and accepting the inevitable challenges and setbacks that come our way. Life is filled with twists and turns, and not every experience will be positive. However, these difficult moments are often where the most profound growth occurs. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, we can choose to see them as opportunities for learning and growth. By adopting a growth mindset, we can celebrate our ability to adapt, learn, and persevere through adversity. This perspective allows us to approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear, enriching our journey and expanding our understanding of ourselves. Celebrating the journey can take many forms. It might involve creating rituals or traditions that mark milestones along the way. For example, hosting a gathering with friends and family to commemorate a significant achievement can help us honor the collective effort that went into reaching that goal. Alternatively, we might choose to engage in self-care practices that nourish our well-being, such as taking time for hobbies, spending time in nature, or simply allowing ourselves moments of rest and relaxation. These intentional acts of celebration serve as reminders that our journey is worthy of acknowledgement and appreciation. Moreover, storytelling is a powerful way to celebrate the journey. Sharing our experiences, both triumphs and challenges, can inspire others and create connections. Our stories have the power to resonate with others, reminding them that they are not alone in their struggles. By openly discussing our journeys, we create a culture of vulnerability and authenticity, encouraging others to celebrate their paths as well. The act of storytelling fosters a sense of community and shared experience, enriching our understanding of the human condition. The celebration of the journey can also extend to our relationship with ourselves. Self-acceptance and self-love are fundamental aspects of honoring our journey. We often hold ourselves to unrealistic standards, striving for perfection in every endeavor. However, embracing the journey means recognizing that we are imperfect beings navigating a complex world. It involves treating ourselves with kindness and compassion, acknowledging our efforts and celebrating our progress, regardless of how small it may seem. This self-acknowledgement fosters a sense of inner peace and fulfillment, allowing us to enjoy the journey for what it is, rather than solely for what we hope it will become. Furthermore, celebrating the journey can be a source of motivation and inspiration. When we recognize the progress we have made and the lessons we have learned, we build a reservoir of confidence that fuels our continued pursuit of goals. This positive reinforcement helps us remain resilient in the face of challenges, reminding us that we are capable of growth and change. By celebrating the small wins along the way, we cultivate a sense of momentum that propels us forward, making the journey itself a source of joy and inspiration. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, it is essential to remember that the journey is where we truly live. Each moment, each experience, and each connection adds richness to our lives. Celebrating the journey encourages us to embrace the present and acknowledge the beauty of the process. It invites us to let go of the notion that our worth is determined solely by our achievements and to find fulfillment in the act of living itself. In embracing the celebration of the journey, we create a culture of gratitude and mindfulness. We become more attuned to the moments that bring us joy, and we learn to cherish the connections we make along the way. This celebration fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment, allowing us to approach life with curiosity and wonder. It inspires us to be present, to savor each experience, and to recognize the significance of every step we take. Ultimately, the celebration of the journey is an invitation to live fully and authentically. It encourages us to embrace the richness of life, to learn from our experiences, and to connect with ourselves and others on a deeper level. As we celebrate our journeys, we cultivate a sense of gratitude for the lessons learned, the memories created, and the people who have shared in our experiences. In doing so, we honor not only our own paths, but also the interconnected tapestry of human experience that we all share. The journey becomes not just a means to an end, but a beautiful unfolding story that deserves to be celebrated at every turn. By embracing and celebrating the journey, we transform our lives into a meaningful and fulfilling experience that resonates with joy, connection, and purpose.